Good morning. It was a rough night. The floor of my tent was like soaked with water, and so like my sleeping bag got soaked, my puffy jacket got soaked, my bags got soaked. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's this thing somehow, like see, you can see there's like see how it's like that. I didn't set my tent up good, so I don't know if somehow that like let the water leak and then it leaked right in here. I have a feeling that's what happened. Either way, but all my stuff is soaked. So luckily I'm going into Chicken Sunsets today, and hopefully I can get stuff dried. I'm a little concerned about getting my sleeping bag dry because it's pretty soaked. Man, I tell you, the rain out here. I mean, that's the one thing when you're hiking, when you're backpacking. I mean, rain can really kind of destroy, like, what you're dealing with when it's cold, particularly. I mean, when it's hot out, like, you'll dry, to some degree, and it's not quite as bad. But when it's cold, man, you really just don't want like to be wet. I mean, not to the point where you're cold and wet, and you get hypothermia. It's like really easy, and like I'll get a pile of wet clothes here. So the only dry things I have is my sleep clothes, which are dry. But I am dry, so that's good, and I stayed warm. I mean, I will say, my light equipment quilt, even though it was soaking wet, it kept me warm all night. I was really amazed. It's supposed to be a nice day. I hope so. So this is where we ended up camping. It's just like a little spot right off the trail here. There's just not a whole lot of camping spots, so this is what we got. This is what we did. It worked out okay, I guess, except for my tent getting wet. Look at that pretty dog. He's such a pretty dog. Wow, that's pretty. Steep going down. I call these here over dramatic trees because they're like, oh, I've died, oh, and they have to be like overly dramatic and then be like annoying and in the way of hikers getting across the trail. Nice little handrail going down the steep steps. It's nice. I'm at Locust Tree Gap, and here's the gap. I'm doing some climbing. I think this is like the third or fourth steep climb I've had so far, and I think I still have like over 5 miles left today. I think this makes about the 6th or 7th steep climb today, so just be prepared if you want to hike this trail. Okay, there's a reason that you don't pay attention to elevation profiles. Today, it looked like it was pretty much 10 miles of down, like pretty down. There's been a lot up, and this is like pretty steep. I mean, it is what it is, you gotta climb mountains, but it's just, you have to like retrain your mind to expect something different. She's blow down here. That's a massive, over dramatic tree. Look at that massive beast. Holy crap. I wish I could video myself, but I ain't no way I'm climbing over and then coming back over again. Oh, Lord. You just have to use your imagination. Ugh, that sucked. So I ended up going under. I had to take my pack off. I had a hard time getting my pack out under that. I thought it wouldn't be that hard, but it ended up being hard. It's just so wide. If I had somebody here with me, I think I could have just crawled over it, but and it's really slanted, so oh my God. I think I might be on the downward stretch. I hope so. Whew, I had 16 steep climbs today. Yeah, I had 16 climbs, steep climbs. I mean, there were some like other climbs that I didn't really count because they weren't really that steep. Whew, I tell you what, this is a challenging trail. At least the portion I've done so far. I am ready for a shower. And I'm ready to wash my clothes and hopefully get my gear dried and maybe eat a big fat cheeseburger and fries. Oh, that sounds so good. Even with all my healthy meals, which have been quite delicious. You burn enough calories, sometimes you need a big greasy burger. Oh wow, stuff is starting to bloom. Kind of exciting. A bunch of day hikers out. I've had several pass. So I guess they said there's a view up there off on a side trail, but I never even noticed. I didn't even notice a side trail. So, oh well. Here's some water. I don't need it though. I'm doing all right. It's been a pretty nice footpath for the last mile and a half. Yay, made it to the parking lot. Alright, Marcy brought me to my car. I'm switching out a few things and I'm also getting my resupply. Wow, I made it to Chica and Sunset's Hostel. Yay! Here's their wall of hikers for 2022. I'm in downtown Franklin. I'm going to go to the Outfitter here. It's Outdoor 76. See if I can get me some rain gear since it's supposed to rain Wednesday and I don't want to feel like I did the other day where I was super cold. So I'm going to go there and see if they got anything. So I got some rain gear, so it should be good now. I've got a new rain jacket and rain pants, so hopefully that'll keep me nice and warm if it rains Wednesday like it's supposed to do. So while I'm downtown, I'm gonna go get me something to eat over here at the Motor Company Grill. I'm gonna want a cheeseburger and fries. Look at this deliciousness. Look at this yummy lettuce. Oh my gosh, yum. And of course, I have a Diet Coke. I put my sleeping bag out here so it can air out good. It's drying pretty good, so I think it should be definitely good for the trail. Had my shower, which is awesome. And I got my clothes all washed, which is awesome. This is the same bed I had when I hiked the AT. And I stayed here. It's awesome. And I'm sharing the room with this lovely lady. Her child name is Spooky, and she is the class of 2022. So, good luck to you, by the way.
Thank you.
This room has a dehumidifier, which is helping a lot with drying everything out. This is my new rain gear. It's from North Face. So this is definitely a lot thicker than my Montvale, but I actually think it's going to work a lot better for keeping me warm and maybe a little bit, well, maybe a little bit more dry, at least temporarily. And that's my jacket. Look, they gave me a little, like a good deal on that. And then they gave me a buff, because I didn't get one in 2020. So that's pretty cool. So I thought I would just tell y'all real quick about my dehydrated meals that I made. I just thought I would let y'all know just how good those dehydrated meals have been. Every one of them, like everything I made. Even the chili one, I put in the ground turkey where I messed up and I didn't put the breadcrumbs in. I put that in the chili and it was so good. Like it was not gravelly or anything. So I'm not really sure exactly why some people's are gravelly or whatever, but mine wasn't. The canned chili was actually a lot better. It actually tasted more like homemade chili once I dehydrated it and then rehydrated it. And basically what I did was I just filled it with boiling water up right above the food. And I think I waited maybe like 5 minutes and everything was really good. It was delicious. Everything was so good. So now I'm kind of thinking, you know, I'm glad I did all those different things because everything was so good. And really, if you are going to carry pastas and you can do this before you leave for a trail, cooking your pasta and then dehydrating it and then rehydrating it works great because I made macaroni and it rehydrated so quickly. And my friend Marcy had pasta that she just took from the box and like it took her forever. Like I think she sat there for like 15 minutes or longer or 20 minutes and it was still kind of crunchy. So yeah, that's the way to go. And so I'm excited that the rest of this hike I'm going to have dehydrated meals. That's what I was doing in my car, was going through my resupply. I was getting my resupply out of my car because my car is parked here in Franklin with Sherpa Al, and he's watching my car at his farm while I'm finishing out my hike. So anyway, super excited to get back on the trail tomorrow. So I guess I'm going to end this video today and see you out on the trail tomorrow.